Hello and well, ooh, hold on a second. I got to change something here. Take two. Hello and welcome to freedomthroughastrology.com. My name is Donald and I'm your astrologer, and I'm here to give you the keys to living your best life. My website, freedomthroughastrology.com. I'm your astrologer. My name, contact information, email me questions, standard YouTube copyright, etc. And just some keys to the reading before I jump into my reading for the week. I'm using sidereal astrology, which is a very fancy way of saying I'm using the visible sky. So there's a difference between tropical astrology and sidereal astrology or visible sky astrology, and that is that tropical astrology is approximately 24 to 25 degrees ahead of where the visible sky is. So things are going to be a little bit different. I also use the natural sign size. Some astrologers will try to force every constellation to being 30 degrees. In reality, constellations are all different sizes. So I'm asked, so wherever the planets are is where they are in the sky. I'm reading in the constellations as their natural size. I also use 13th sign. The 13th sign is a fucus, or the wounded healer. It's where you've been wounded in your life, where you learn to heal so you can heal others, ideally. And these are the weekly transits, which are universal lessons for all. And I like to focus on that word lessons because I interpret using evolutionary astrology, meaning these are lessons to learn. So we're highlighting opportunities for you to grow and become the best version of yourself. And this is the weekly transit report for January 1st through January 7th, 2024. One second. I gotta fix that. 2024, we got to get used to it, people. All right, the moon is steady this week. This is a very slow week. After last week, this week is very nice, slow, and calm. The moon is steady. We begin in Libra or in Leo, which is a great party weekend. We jump into Virgo and we spend a lot of the week in Virgo getting stuff done. And on the weekend, Libra, a bit of peace and calm before we dive in the deep end with Scorpio. Mercury is going station direct late tonight, early tomorrow morning, depending on where you live. But Mercury is going station direct, meaning it will be moving out of retrograde, moving forward. Yay. Also, sign changes happening this weekend. Venus is moving into Scorpio and Mars is stepping into Sagittarius. And there are very few other transits this week. Pull this down. So as you can see, and like I said, this is starting on the 1st. We got a couple of hangovers from last week. Calm until the 5th, which I believe is Friday. Saturday is the 6th. Sunday, I ran this out to the 8th. But as you can see, it's a very calming, quiet week. So let us begin. Friday with the moon entering Leo. Put my notes here. Moon entering Leo, it's time to celebrate, enjoy yourself, especially your authentic self, your real self. Expect opportunities to shine, be seen, and let people see the real you and be the real you. That's what they want to see. That's who they want you to be. Playing to please the crowd, being who you think they want you to be and not who you really are, is presenting a false image that everyone's pretty much going to see through. Sorry about that. But this is the moon in Leo, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, New Year's Eve. So enjoy yourself this weekend and even into Monday. Enjoy the festivities. Let's see. Venus is entering Scorpio, leaving peaceful Libra, stepping into Scorpio. Be open, time for healing of relationships and having them become deeper and more meaningful. Venus is about your relationships, your ability to work with others. It can also be about rest and recreation and creativity, how you create, whatever. So it's about taking that deep. And honesty is going to become very important with people during this season. Be careful of being impatient, trying to control others and their boundaries. So yeah, so in this time, and then in my readings on this, it has said that sometimes this is a time when relationships kind of fall away. That's okay, but the relationships you do have, the ones that are truly important to you, will become deeper and grow deeper. A little chilly here, sorry. Also on the 31st, Venus in Scorpio is in a square to Saturn in Aquarius. So Venus in Scorpio, relationships going deep. Saturn in Aquarius doing the great work of being your authentic self. Aquarius wants you to be who you really are. So this is the challenge of being yourself and being your authentic self in your relationships. And I tell people squares are challenges. They're hard. If you go up to the pyramids, they're built on squares. If you work through this, you're going to build strong relationships based on authenticity. If you give in and you cave and the whole house comes down, well, you've built a house of cards. But let's see, take time to work through the challenge of seeing your relationships clearly and being your authentic self in relationships. Time alone can be good for some reflection. Ideally, this is a time for building relationships up. Failing to take action sees the relationships falling into a rut of ruin instead of being strengthened. They can cave into the pressure and fall apart, become boring and predictable. You're being who you think people want you to be, or being wildly out there. Kitten, please don't jump. I have all these little shadows kittens are all around right now. So I'll explain later why. But they're all around me watching. So, but Venus in Scorpio, taking your relationships and being authentic in your relationships and taking it to a deeper level. And last but not least, this weekend, okay, this also happens. This started yesterday. Why my things out of order here? Mercury in Ophiuchus is in a sextile to the south node in Virgo. Mercury is learning about learning and communication. Ophiuchus is healing, so it's healing how you learn and communicate. The south node in Virgo is showing how you have perfectionist attitudes holding you back. So ideally, you're able to see how you're holding your back by holding yourself to too high of a standard or an uncountable standard. And the shadow of this is just falling into that perfectionism and feeling like you're never good enough and creating greater problems and greater wounds for yourself. And on Sunday, that's why I did it like that. And on Sunday, Mercury in Ophiuchus moves station direct. So it was retrograde. Toes, you can sit down. We're being joined by 4 cats in this forecast. Mercury special learning communication in Ophiuchus is about healing. So station direct means it looks like it's standing still before it goes forward. So this is a pause, last minute for some adjustments before Mercury moves forward in the sky, which it will be doing. And you will, excuse me, and you'll be able to make progress. So this will be change. I'm no longer the astrologer, I'm the cat astrologer. I'm just going to run with this. So Mercury in Ophiuchus moving station direct. It's moving forward. So you're moving through, ideally moving through healing yourself of the wounds that hold you back in your learning and communication. The shadow is you're deepening the wounds and thinking either that you know it all or you can't learn it, and just making things worse for yourself. And on Monday, this is either late Sunday night or Monday. It's come up both ways, so I'll just deal with it. Mars enters Sagittarius. So this is having the courage to explore. Mars is teaching you courage and assertiveness. And assertiveness means standing up for yourself, being respectful to other people. This is what I believe. You believe different. God bless you. Someplace else, just not here. Or maybe you can have a reasonable discussion. And in Sagittarius is having the faith and trust that you can get up and go out and learn and do. So where is that? I just lost that. Here we go. Mars in Sagittarius is having the courage to step out and take risks in a responsible manner. It's knowing that you have the ability to go big. And Sagittarius is curious and likes to explore. So it's going out and learning those new things. The shadow of this is being overconfident, making a big mess, or lacking confidence and locking yourself into a prison of missed opportunities. So there is the possibility of opportunities during this season to knock on your door. This is having the courage to embrace them and take them. And Mercury is in a trine to the north node. So Mercury in a fucus, healing, your learning and communication in a trine. Trine is an easy energy. So what you focus on is what you get. The north node in Pisces. Pisces, the north node is your evolutionary intention. So this is ideally the high road. And you're learning to live and let go and just be in the moment and be present. Ideally, with the North Node in Pisces, you're learning to be present, be in the moment, live and let go with the flow. The shadow of it, again, Mercury, thinking that it knows it all or can't learn it all, or just endless chatter, just drowning everything out so you can't learn, as Pisces, the means of trying to escape. Cover things up, hide them, escape from whatever. So that's the shadow of that. And remember, it's a trine, it's quick energy, it's an easy energy. Whatever you focus on is what you're going to get. Did I have anything else written here? This is Tuesday. Help you learn how to go with the flow. Shadow is doubting you'll ever be able to learn and thinking you know it all and slipping and missing the opportunities and escaping the healing, literally. I'm a little off. I've got cats all over the place like they want to pounce on me. And Tuesday, helping you is the moon entering Virgo. The moon is showing you, and Virgo is showing you where you need to learn new skills. It's also giving you the support you need to achieve the learning. So expect teachers and role models to be available. So through this transit, Virgo is the largest sign in the sky. It's just under 50 degrees. So this is going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think into Saturday-ish. So very long week where what's going to happen is you're going to be shown opportunities where you need to learn something, and hey, I need to learn this, and there's the person there to teach me and help me learn, which is great. The shadow of this is endless worry and self-criticism that sabotages your ability to grow. So this whole week, I also say that Virgo is one of the GSD signs, get stuff done. So this is an opportunity for you to be able to do the work, to learn what you need to learn. And that's Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, as we saw in the graph, there was just nothing happening until we hit Friday. Sun in Sagittarius in a square to Chiron in Pisces. Excuse me. Fearful of these cats jumping from high places onto me. The kittens have done that. The sun is the ego as it faces the world, and Sagittarius, it's learning to learn. It's looking to learn faith and trust. Chiron is the ability to heal wounds. In Pisces, it's learning to transcend those wounds. Squares are challenges. This is hard work with strong results. So if you work through this transit, there'll be strong healing. Expect to face challenges to healing, knowing that if you put in the effort, the healing will be strong and long lasting. So you'll be strengthening your ability to have faith and trust. I feel like I'm missing something on this. Let me just want to jump in this real quick. Not worried about that. And Sun in Sagittarius is getting up, going out, and exploring. Very similar to Mars, getting up, going out, exploring. Opportunities to travel and learn are there. The opportunity maybe to get up and find these new experiences. And the challenge is healing the wounds that hold you back from doing this. So that's the challenge, but knowing that by healing those wounds, you transcend the wounds, release them, let them go, and this will strengthen you in your ability to go out. The shadow is being stubborn and holding yourself back in those wounds and trying to find ways to numb the pain rather than heal. No, 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 please do not play with that. That's an electrical cable. That would be a bad thing. Hold this little kitten here. This is Tuxedo. He's a black cat with that long, soft fur. He's got the little tuxedo mark, and some of his toes you can see the white. He is a mouser. You can't see the M mark, but yes. Yeah, but I have all three kittens that Shadow had, just like Shadow, are very, very playful, and they all have the M mark on them. So they're all mousers, and they're all around me. Sorry about the distractions. I've not been able to escape them. If they're not on me, they're banging on the door, creating distractions. Saturday, the moon enters Libra. It's a time to take an emotional break and refresh yourself after that long transit of Virgo, of the moon in Virgo and learning. Take a break. Tolerate the paradox and the ambiguity. Take time to evaluate the path you're on and see if redirection is needed. Expect paradox and ambiguity. Things may not be crystal clear, but they'll be clear enough. Embracing and tolerating the ambiguity can be good for you. The shadow is being indecisive, which can lead to insecurity and missed opportunities. Okay. And Sunday, hopefully I got the right graphic up for Sunday. Mercury and Ophiuchus in a square to Neptune in Pisces. Yes, so remember Mercury, learning, communication, and in Ophiuchus, healing, being healed of the wounds that hold you back in your learning and how you communicate, and serving as a mentor and a role model for others with similar wounds. So it's having open-minded and willing to heal and learning how to heal. You can also be healing your ability to communicate. Neptune in Pisces is here to help you to be open to inspiration and find a vision for your future. So it's the challenge of doing the work of healing and finding and seeing, being able to see that vision for the future. And because it's a square, getting down for a moment, because it's a square, it's that challenge, but know if you do the work, that the challenge, what you build will be strong and it will last long. The shadow of this transit is refusing to learn for whatever reason, thinking you know it all, and falling into escapism to numb the pain of failure. My other quip about squares is that squares are pressure, and the pressure is either going to create diamonds or grind everything into dust. And diamonds last a long time, and dust just gets blown away. There's that. And on Sunday, the moon steps into Scorpio. Expect to face deep truths during this time. Emotions can be intense, and you may find yourself questioning your own motivations and feelings. Your conversations can get deep, so this will be emotionally deep. Be careful of falling into rotten moods that will complicate everything. And this is just going to be on Sunday. It'll go through Sunday and into Monday. Next Monday, the moon will be in Ophiuchus, so it'll be time for healing. So you're going to go deep and explore, knowing that healing's on the other end. So like I said, this is a short week. Follow me on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. The links are all on my website, freedomthroughastrology.com, and it's got the U in it. I'm told by my friend who signs this is the symbol for you. Hopefully I'm correct. Hopefully I remember and I'm doing it correct. But I'm on them. The link is on because it's THRU astrology. Also, I'm on Digital Soul Space, which is a spiritual community that's very open and very free and also privacy focused. There is a free version and a paid version. Yeah, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn are free, but you're giving away your data. Soul Space, your data, you own it, you keep it. It doesn't go anywhere. And let me escape that for a second. Pull up here. Go to the Freedom Through Astrology website. I am working with a coach, with a business coach. So this is going to change. You're going to see more readings, different readings and packages. Pay attention. If you click on subscribe, you'll get my newsletter. It comes out once a week, where it's a free weekly newsletter, includes a summary of the major astrological events of the week and astrological insight. exclusive subscriber only discounts and offers. I dyslexia love. If I'm doing any live appearances or events, that's where I will post them as well. And all I need is an email address. It's a wonderful thing. If you'd like to have me do a reading, book an appointment. I do birth charts. I got to put that in there. Birth charts, karmic or a past life reading. And then the transit readings are the predictive astrology. That's where I tell you the lessons and what's coming up and how you can best navigate them. And I now have 3 cats. I just can't win today with cats. If one-to-one doesn't work for you live because our schedules don't match up, I do recordings. These are under services. I should have recording services there. I'll fix it. But anything I do live, I do services. So whether it's the birth chart, the karmic, past life, transit readings, 1 month, 3 months, or a year, they're all there. I also do a quick 6 reading. So if you want to see how your chart will be just a little bit different. Also on there, if you click on blog, I've been posting deeper readings of these where I really go deep. So that's there as well. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. Slideshow, current slide. So follow me, I am on there. And last but not least, that's little Buddy kitten. Buddy was Button's brother. They both were wild kittens that were outside my house that ran in, and they both had the same lung infection or sinus infection affected the respiratory tract. And I did my best. He got his medication. I did everything I could. And unfortunately, he didn't make it. It was a wonderful kitten, very fun to play with and just have on my lap and have around. But, you know, and thank you to everyone who did support me in my taking care of him and helping me out. So this is in memorial for Buddy. Thank you. Oops. Like, follow, share if you can. Appreciate it. And we'll end on this nice picture of Buddy the kitten. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good week. Have yourself a new year, and let's go for the best new year possible.